Without wanting to sound greedy, James, you probably would have been a little bit disappointed that the lead was only 33, but more than happy to be 112 ahead with 1 wicket down at the end of the day's play.
You summed it up beautifully, Marty.
Right,
yeah,
thanks very much.
Yeah, look, it's always a bit niggly in those situations when that last wicket puts on a few runs, and you know, I think you've seen it before in the past, and I've certainly seen it before in the past, that it does happen, and it's part of cricket. And it can be very frustrating when you're obviously the bowling and the fielding team in that situation. But I think ultimately to walk off with a 30-odd run lead, and then extend that through this last session to be in a pretty solid position again halfway through a game, you know, we're really pleased. And you know, before that last wicket partnership, I thought the boys bowled outstandingly well. You know, obviously led by Chris Rushworth again with his 28 5-wicket haul, and to equal that record now with Graham Onions is outstanding. So, you know, the other guys supported that beautifully. And yeah, as much as that was frustrating, I can't be too unhappy with where we are right now.
Yeah, I think it probably would have been a major cause for celebration for Chris to get a 5 and equal Graham Onions' record. But because of that tail end partnership and because of Joe Leach getting those runs, it just took the shine off things a little bit. It was a bit of anticlimactic in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, momentarily, but overall, not right now in the changing rooms. You know, we've just recognised that with Chris. You know, and that one more wicket that he undoubtedly is probably going to take next innings is going to be a huge moment for him and his family and for the club to go top of the pecking order, to surpass obviously a legend in Graham Onions as well. It's going to be a huge moment for Chris. So that moment hasn't necessarily been lost on us at all today.
Yeah. Unfortunate to lose Alex Lees because he's been batting ever so well. A few nervy moments for Scott Borthwick when he came in, but he managed to see out those first few overs and a decent partnership of 50, a good partnership of 50 with Will Young at the end today. Yeah,
really nice partnership. I thought their fluency and their tempo as a partnership was really good. They fed off each other nicely, and I think scoring freed up a little bit, particularly in that last sort of half an hour, 45 minutes. You know, the score suggests that it has been a tricky wicket to bat on. But I think particularly that last hour or so was really good batting from those two, and sets us up nicely going into the second half of the match, that if we can, you know, get off to a good start tomorrow and in the first session tomorrow, you know, I think we then start to really put ourselves in a really strong position in this game.
Yeah, I think the weather might be a little bit mixed come Sunday, but it doesn't look too bad tomorrow. So hopefully it's a day to make progress tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, from when I saw the forecast a couple of days ago, the weekend looked grim back then, but it's improved through the last couple of days. So at the moment, I'm thinking that we're going to get quite a bit of play over the next couple of days, which is great, obviously, when you're in our position that we're in at the moment.
Okay, great. Thanks very much.
Cool. Cheers, mate.
Can I ask a couple quick questions about Rushy, just about his continued excellence despite his advancing years? It must be just a privilege for you to coach, knowing that you're going to get that level of consistency for him just throughout.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always nice when you've got someone in your bowling attack that you know is just a day in, day out performer in red ball cricket. You know, it's been happening for a long time now, and he knows exactly what he's about, and knows how to get himself ready for games of cricket. And then obviously within each game, tactically, what he's going to try and do against each batter that he's up against. So, you know, in terms of, I guess, my own personal perspective in dealing with Chris, it's pretty easy. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and it's just up to me and the other coaches just to put sort of that structure around him to make sure that he gets what he needs.